opponent is in the red corner tonight, Jason Silver. One ball match.
Hello, Rod. How are you tonight?
I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you very much,
This is our opening match, cruiserweight. This should be a real good match.
And the cruiserweights, we know what they bring to the table. A lot of speed, a lot of agility.
A lot of high maneuvers, too.
Indeed, a lot of high flying, and I suspect, Killer, we're going to see a lot of top rope moves before this one's all done.
I suspect we will, too, Rob. I think that's what these guys specialize in, high-risk maneuvers, so that's what I expect.
Well, see, this one man in the ring, Little Big Man, I get the feeling from that name that he probably thinks he's got a little more size on him than he actually does.
He does. He believes that, and he thinks that he can get in the ring with anybody. And I'll certainly say this for him: he can get in the ring with anybody his size.
Indeed, he can. He's certainly made a name for himself in the cruiserweight division of the NAWA. Slugging away now with right hands on Jason Silver, a very capable opponent. Oh,
nice
drop
kick.
kick.
Nice kick. Right
Very well placed. Go for the cover, too. Only a 2 count. Up there, making the count.
That's a good kick to the ribs there.
And what a night we have ahead of us, Killer. Some great matches featuring cruiserweights and heavyweights. And these two are starting us off. And Little Big Man showing us a bit of the attitude that I was mentioning.
I bet he felt like a big man on Jason Silver's back with his throat in that rope.
Well, indeed, you put some weight behind a man's throat on a rope like we have here surrounding the ring, and that could cause some serious trouble for a man like Jason Silver.
He's got both arms there. He took the attack on both arms.
And basically stomping his way around, showing a little bit of the old Ronnie Garvin stomp there, just making his way around his opponent.
Got both arms, the leg there.
Went for the chest for good measure.
I would call that. Now you put the boots to it, didn't he?
He certainly did. Went for the standing moonsault, went for the cover, but only got a 2 count. Unable to end the match right there, but I think we're still a long ways off before this one is over.
I've seen Jason Silver a few times now, and I'm going to tell you, the young man can take some punishment, and don't underrate him. He can dish it out, too.
Oh,
look at that. That was a great clothesline.
And only a 2 count there. A Little Big Man kicks out. But, man, I thought Jason Silver had him there.
Yes, and he come from underneath, too, didn't he? You see that?
He did.
Come from underneath, fought his way up from the bottom.
And sometimes you've got to do that if you're going to expect to win a match.
Good body slam.
Here on Big Time Pro Wrestling, and got the leg hook, too. And
nice leg drop. Or old school, they would call that a guillotine.
And we see plenty of those in this promotion.
It's also known as a garbage compactor. Have you ever heard it called that, Rob?
Well, I don't think I've heard. Well, in fact, I have heard a variation of that. I remember Black Bart with the Texas Trash Compactor doing something similar, only off the ropes.
Guillotine, leg drop, trash compactor, garbage compactor.
Now putting a twist on the wrist lock now. Jason Silver is in control here, working on the left arm, a kick to the armpit.
Another kick. Did you hear the thud?
Well, I certainly did. You can hear that
I like that.
All over Waxahachie.
I love it.
And now, look at that.
Side suplex.
A little bit of a clothesline thrown in for good measure. A 2 count, though, and Little Big Man manages to kick out of that. Jason Silver seems to be pulling out all the stops here. Silver continuing on the offense on his man, Little Big Man. Texas Heavyweight title on the line later on tonight. As we see these two in our opening contest on Big Time Pro Wrestling. Texas tough, and that says it all right there. Ooh, great kick there by Silver. Looked like that caught Little Big Man just under the chin, and now Silver 1, 2, and I think Silver made a bit of an error with that little waving motion. He
wasted a couple of seconds. Sometimes 2 or 3 seconds gives your man enough time to shake something off or get a big breath of air or just to come back a little, you know.
Silver with a left
get a man down, you better try to beat him. And I'll tell you something else, too. I've noticed both of these guys doing. When they cover a guy, they're not covering him good. They need to put their body weight on that guy and hook that leg and try to hold him down there.
Oh, what a flying drop kick by a little big man.
Very good drop kick.
Leg hook with a cover, 2, and only a 2 count there. At least we're seeing the leg being hooked, and that's one of the basic elements of getting a pinfall.
A little eye scrub there.
Putting the bottom of the boot to work there. A little big man here against Jason Silver on big time. Tremendous
Quick
suplex.
snap suplex. I like the way he rolled over and covered him. Going for that pin, trying to win.
Hooked the leg, but he only got a 2 count there. Jason Silver not quite fatigued enough to fall victim to a pinfall just yet, but the clock is ticking, so to speak. Oh, a neck snapper there by a little big man. Look at that one.
That's not
going to do
That's
it.
not going to get it. That's not going to beat Jason Silver.
Only if Jason was undeniably unconscious, then that might have worked.
I tell you, that little big man's wasting his time to put his foot on a guy like that.
Well, it seems like little big man's doing a little bit of showboating, letting these people know how big he thinks he is.
Well, you can showboat, but you need to have your man down real good before you waste any time showboating.
Rich in like by a little big man. Silver up to his feet.
Jawbreaker
on little big man.
Is that legal?
Whatever attitude little big man came in with, that may have knocked a little bit of it out of him.
Woke him up a little bit, huh?
Jason Silver kind of staggering around on his feet, but now he comes into the corner on the offensive here against little big man, and now we're seeing an Irish whip into the corner. And
Little cat and mouse there.
oh, very nice.
Whoa, put it right back on him, didn't he?
Indeed he did, and now a head scissor, spinning head scissor takes Jason Silver over, and now a little big man maintaining defensive here, a stomp and another stomp and another stomp, putting the boots to good work here.
Another leg drop. Now he's got him covered pretty good.
Leg is hooked, and it looked like he had much of his weight on him, but Silver still with enough to kick out of that. Now let's see what little big man's going to do. It looks like he may be headed into high risk territory here, Killer.
Don't look like Jason's going to get up, though, so he's okay.
Oh, he hits with that elbow drop, and that should be all. 1, 2, and oh my goodness.
Ooh, that was close, wasn't it?
2 and 7/8, I'd say. Very, very close. Now grinding that forearm. Bump with the count.
Getting a little more desperate, isn't he?
Well, he certainly seems to be. He's probably a little
Oh, look at
frustrated.
this, look at this. Slapping him on the head.
Yeah, just paintbrush in the back of his head there. But that was no paintbrush. That was a
Pretty
full,
nice kick to the ribs right there.
full connection. Yes, indeed. Little big man firing in with the right hand. Certainly connected. You can tell by the way he shook his head after that, trying to
knee to
get
the
some
ribs.
feeling back into it. Now look at that, pulling upwards on the arm, putting a lot of pressure on that shoulder. I think he may be trying to force a submission here, but Bump says no, Silver does not give up.
I just think he's trying to do some damage to that arm. Trying to weaken Jason.
Well, Jason had the wherewithal to put that boot on the bottom rope, and that forced the break. Otherwise, I don't think Jason could have lasted too much longer.
Hey, when I had a man down in my days and I was stretching that arm like that, I saw a little big man just get up and walk around in a circle and go back to him. You just can't leave a guy that long. If you got him down and you're punishing him, you need to punish him and stay on him.
Yeah, can't afford to give your opponent even a second's rest. Oh my goodness! Little big man went for that move.
That might have done it. That might have done it.
Oh man, Jason.
That
was
might be
waiting for
it.
that kick.
Just give him a double 10 count.
Referee is counting against both men here.
It's a double count.
If he gets to 10 and they're both still down, this match is over. It looks like Silver's the first one to his
Silver's
feet. Oh, well, staggering around, but he's upright just the
Needs
same.
to go for that pin. Needs to go for that pin.
And well, looks like he
Oh,
may be going to
he's
that
going
top.
up.
I don't know about that. These cruiserweights love the high-risk moves, but this may be a little too much here. Got his balance. Oh, picture-perfect moonsault, but that took as much out of him as it did.
He
Little
raised
Big Man.
his knees a little on him and caught Jason right in the gut.
Oh, man, that's the danger of doing a move like that. Silver on top, toe. And, oh, my goodness, so close. Little Big Man getting that shoulder up just in time.
That was a 2 count.
Wow, so very, very close. Knee drop to the head. Both men showing the exhaustion of this match.
Oh, he's going up again. Let's see what happens here. High risk.
We'll see if he goes to the well once too
He's
often
good
here.
off that top rope.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, beautiful. Moonsault with a corkscrew.
1, 2.
He got him.
There you go. Jason Silver has won this one.